We all get older, and we all need to think about what are our options for senior living. And that is really what this video is going to be about. We're going to talk about what are the different options, which one might be best for your health. It's a lot of factors that go into determining what is best for your health. That is not only your physical health, but also your mental acuity and your emotional well-being. So we're going to cover those things as well. Now there's 5 primary options that we're going to talk about in this video. Those being independent living, active adult communities, life plan communities, home care, and home health care. Now there's many other options. These are just the most common ones, and we all briefly cover each of these options. And then at the end of the video, I will share with you a worksheet that you can use to help. You determine which option is best for you based upon your particular situation. So let's first start off with independent living. Independent living is where people live either in an apartment or a single-family home within a community. But it does have amenities like a clubhouse, a fitness center, maybe a pool, things like that. There are social activities that are available. The big thing about independent living is it is for people who are relatively healthy. It is not really set up to accommodate people who have any type of physical limitations or really any type of care needs. Yes, there may be some things available on site, such as maybe a walking track or a fitness center. But it's not really designed for people who need physical therapy or occupational therapy or skilled nursing care. That is probably more of what you would find at a life plan community, and we'll talk about that later on. The big focus for independent living is really your social and recreational needs. So it is an option if you are looking for an active adult community and you want the convenience of not having to cook meals. Do your own housekeeping, but you still want to live a very active lifestyle. Another option is active adult communities. Active adult communities typically are designed for people who are 55 or better. Now some may even say 62 or better. They typically are communities that are focused on active lifestyles. So they may offer things like walking trails, maybe a gym or a fitness center, maybe pickleball courts, maybe even a happy hour, or some type of social event every day. The main focus here really is on the social aspect, and again, the active lifestyle. The homes typically are low maintenance, so maybe it's a condo or a villa or something like that where you don't have to worry about the yard work. You may have an HOA and they take care of that for you, but typically there is no medical care offered with active adult communities. So if you are someone who is looking for a very active lifestyle, you want to remain active, you want to have friends and neighbors, or close to your age, and who are also active, then active adult communities might be a good option for you. The next option is life plan communities. Life plan communities used to be called continuing care retirement communities. Life plan communities is really where you move into the community and you buy a home or rent a home. And typically you have a contract that you sign when you move into the community that basically allows you to stay in that community for the rest of your life. So from independent living, if you're able to live independently and you don't need any assistance, you can live in your home within the community. And then as your needs change, the community can help you transition into different levels of care. So if you need assistance with daily living activities such as bathing or dressing, then you can transition to an assisted living setting within the same community. If you need skilled care, so maybe IV antibiotics or wound care or things like that, then you can transition to a skilled nursing facility within the same community. So what's nice about that is you don't have to leave the community. You don't have to say goodbye to all your friends. You don't have to leave the activities that you are used to participating in. You can transition right there within the community. The nice thing about it too is you can prepay for your care. So when you move into the community, you pay a certain fee, and then as your needs change and you move into a different level of care, you don't have to pay any additional fees. It's all included in the fee that you already paid. Of course, if you have a private pay, then it's coming out of your pocket or maybe out of your savings or an investment account. But with a life plan community, all your future care is basically paid for up front. Life plan communities are probably the most expensive option, but they do offer a lot of benefits. So if you are looking for a community where you could basically live the rest of your life and never have to worry about leaving and going somewhere else, then a life plan community might be a good option for you. The next option is home care. No. Home care is where you actually have people come into your home and provide assistance with the activities of daily living. So it could be companionship, light housekeeping, medication reminders, maybe meal preparation, transportation, 2 appointments, things like that. Typically, home care workers are not qualified to provide medical care. So if you need medical care, then you probably want to look at home health care. With home care, you can hire a company to do it, or you can hire people privately. So if you hire a company, then you are paying for an agency to come in and provide that care for you. If you decide to hire people privately, then you're hiring individuals to come in and provide that care. So you're kind of like their employer. You're responsible for their taxes and things like that. But with home care, you are able to stay in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to leave your home to get the assistance that you need. And home care is a good option for people who are relatively healthy, but maybe they need some assistance with the activities of daily living. Maybe they need help with housekeeping, or maybe they just need someone to check in on them during the day and make sure that they're okay. Or maybe they need help getting to and from appointments. So if you are someone who is looking to remain in your home and just need a little bit of extra help, then home care might be a good option for you. Now the last option is home health care. Home health care is where you have medical professionals come into your home and provide medical care. So it could be skilled nursing care, it could be physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, medical social work. Home health care is really for people who are medically complex, who need medical care in order to recover from an illness or injury, or maybe they have a chronic condition that needs to be managed. So if you are someone who has a medical condition that needs to be managed, home health care might be a good option for you. Now that you know the different options, the next thing to do is to decide which option is best for you based upon your individual needs. To help you with that process, I created a worksheet, and I'm going to share that worksheet with you right now. Hey, thanks for watching. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe. Also, if you are interested in learning more about senior living options and other senior housing options, make sure to visit our website. You can download our free senior living guide. It has lots of great information to help you with the decision-making process. And if you have any questions whatsoever, contact us. We're here to help. Thanks for watching.